Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Eman here from the C-List Villains and Eman's World of Geek, and today, Mail Call. Now, before we get started, do me a favor, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you guys get notified anytime I drop any one of these new videos. Now, today is going to be more of a friend of the show type of episode because everything that I'm going to show you today really did come from friends of the show, or they're at least artwork from friends of the show. As you can probably guess, there's got to be a John Giang in here somewhere. Well, you're just going to have to stick around to find out. I also ended up purchasing a pretty big box here from Big Time Collectibles. Ordered this, I want to say mid-February, and it came here in mid-April. Actually, the turnaround on this one was pretty fast. I picked it up for several reasons. One of them, I did have extra credit too. I like the character. I like the character that is represented in this, but you're gonna have to stick around to find out what that is. So let's go ahead and get things started. I'm gonna start off with this one today. This one comes from friend of the show, Mark from Legion of Comics, our trusty friend, the guy who never lets anyone down. He's one of the greatest guys out in the community, to be perfectly honest. He can get the community together. He's got some great videos. Look, I don't have to tell you to go subscribe to him, but if you're not subscribed to him, go subscribe to him. Mark from Legion of Comics has fantastic content, especially if you're a DC guy. But overall, if you're a big comic book person, this is one of the people in our community to follow. So go check him out. Make sure to subscribe to Mark from Legion of Comics. I'll make sure to leave the link to his channel in the description down below. Now let's go ahead and open up this package. So I was on Scott's channel. Well, I wasn't on it, but Scott from Hoarder's Hide, he was doing a 250 subscriber giveaway not too long ago. And congrats out to Hoarder's Hide, man, because that's well deserved. He's another one of those guys in the community that's just super knowledgeable. And you definitely want to learn from him. So go follow him. I'll leave his link in the description down below. You really want to follow Hoarder's Hide because that guy is truly amazing. But on this giveaway, Mark was on the channel. I was like, you know what, I want to give something away, and it was one of those, you know, where you leave the hashtag in the comments to see what happens. Hey, you know, I would. Mark was giving away some Spider-Man books, so I definitely want to take a look at that. Look at that. Let's see. Look at this. Like that Legion of Comics. We are Legion. Thank you so much, Mark. I definitely need to add this to my sticker collection. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what Mark gave me. Perfectly packaged. I love it. It's in a priority mail. Like, these things, have you ever tried ripping these things apart with your bare hands? This paper is super, super tough. Like I can't believe like other things aren't made out of this stuff. And sometimes it's hard for me to rip this. These okay, I guess it's rippable, so, you know, hey, that's how it goes. I don't know what exactly is in here. Let's take a look. We're going to find out together. So I got these things face down. But let's take a look and see what Mark sent me. So let's go ahead and start with this first one. Look at that. That is an Amazing Spider-Man number 3, Slot Ramos Olazábal Delgado. This is a cool little cover with a black cat right there, just ripping through. This is pretty dope right here, man. Good way to get me started on reading some Spider-Man. Let's take a look at what the next one is right here. Amazing Spider-Man number 1.3. What in the world? What is a 1.3? Well, this is the Amazing Spider-Man Learning to Crawl, I guess. This is another Dan Slott written book right here. All right, that's pretty dope right there. Let's see what else is going on here. Boom. The Amazing Spider-Man number 1.2. What these 1. What in the world? Okay, I think Mark's making me read something here. Never heard of a 1 point something. Well, let's take a look and see what else we got in here. Boom, look at that gnarly cover. What is this? The Amazing Spider-Man number 2, is that? Oh, that's Spider-Man holding some creature up. That looks, I don't know. I really don't know who that is. I'm probably gonna have to crack that open. I don't know, is this? I'm not well versed in this right here, you guys. I'm probably gonna find out, but I'm sure someone's gonna leave a comment down below and go ahead and let me know who's this person that Spider-Man is holding up. Dude, this dude looks pretty dope right there. I don't know what's going on in here. There's a lot of action, a lot of thunder, and a lot of lightning in here. That actually looks pretty sick. All right, here's the final book in this 250 subscriber win that I got from Mark over there at Legion of Comics. The Amazing Spider-Man Learning to Crawl. This is the number 1.1. I think I have a run here that I'm going to be reading. I'm digging that. You know, allows me to get into some Spider-Man. You know, allows me to read some Spider-Man goodness right there. Mark, thank you, my friend. On to number 2. This one's also coming from brand new friend of the show, Lipwey Chang. I had him on my show not too long ago when I did a creator's mail call with him, and I was able to unbox Step by Bloody Step cover that he did. It's a beautiful cover. When I purchased that book, I was like, I need to go down the rabbit hole. I need to see who this guy is, and he's got some fantastic work. I mentioned it in that video. Lipwey Chang's art reminds me of Jerome Opeña's art. It's fantastic, it's beautiful, it's very detailed. I absolutely love it. And this book right here, this is a hot book coming out of Aftershock. So let's take a look and see what I purchased from Frankie's Comics. So I really enjoyed the first issue of this run, and I'm really hoping that we're going to get more out of this than the 4 issues. By the creative team of Isaac Mokajane and Santos, I truly love the first 2 issues of this book right here. Pretty much it's a South African post-apocalyptic Akira is the way it was described to me, and yeah, I thoroughly believe it. Now what you're doing is you're following around the adventures of the young Naledi, who's got these spiritual powers where she can see these ghosts. This book is amazing. I truly love it. It really brings to light the difficulties of how certain people around the world are viewed. There's a little bit of truthfulness to this book when it comes down to looking at a person's skin and judging them by that, and it's wrong. You shouldn't be looking at someone and judge them by the way they look. And this book it's kind of filled with something like that, but behind that real picture lies a fantastical story of a person who knows how to connect with the spiritual world, and there are people after her because of that. I really like this book. Let me go ahead and show you Lipwey's cover though, because this cover right here, on point. This one I went ahead and purchased from Frankie's, and like I said, as soon as I saw this cover too, I was like, dude, this artist is amazing. I truly am becoming a fan of his work, and the covers that he's released and is going to release, I think they're absolutely amazing. So let me go ahead and show you Lipwey Chang's exclusive with Frankie's Comics. This is amazing. I love, and I've told you guys too, I'm a sucker for these really high contrast colors right here with like the darker, the earthy tones in the back. I really love how some of that fluorescent just comes through. This cover is awesome. I truly love this cover right here. Honestly, you guys, if you're not following Lipwey Chang on Instagram, you guys really need to do that because his work is beyond this world. I truly love it, and I'm going to advocate for the guy because I've had him on the show. He seems like an awesome guy, and I really can't wait to have him back on the show. I can't wait to have him on the C-list villains. I'm hoping that we can get an interview with him, sooner than later, because I want you guys to know who he is. He's up and coming. Sorry, other friends, but he's slowly becoming one of my favorite cover artists for 2022. But let's see what happens. You guys definitely want to check this one out, and if you're not reading Land of the Living Gods, you definitely should pick it up. It is a fantastic read. On to my 3rd box right here. Now, this one right here, purchased this one from the 616. Those guys too, man, they can come out with some pretty solid stuff. It's a lot harder than it looked. Those guys do come out with some solid stuff themselves, and when friend of the show, when I saw our friend was coming out with a cover for this book, and I was like, finally. I've been waiting for him to come out with a cover for this book since I don't know, since forever, I guess is probably the best way I can say it, because oh, that's right. Okay, I'm acting like that because I see that there's 2 books in here, and I thought I had ordered one. Thinking about it, I think I did purchase the set, and I really can't wait to look at this. But anyway, what I was saying is that I've been waiting for him to come out with a cover for this comic for a very long time, and finally he got a chance to do it. And even he was so excited. He was like, yeah, man, I'm glad that I was able to finally do one for this, because, you know, it's one of those things that a lot of people have been asking for it. I've been waiting for it myself, and I'm sure a lot of the fans out there have been waiting for it themselves too. So, coming out of the 616, their exclusive of Something is Killing the Children, number 21, because everyone's got a number 21 exclusive. Now, you guys know me, I don't really go in and find out what's all the hype behind some of the books. I just kind of collect them as they go. But this is the return of Erica Slaughter, and the way she came back in this issue, I thought was pretty dope. It was one of those things where that's all you needed, and it just gets you hyped up. So, John Giang, his 616 exclusive of Something is Killing the Children, number 21. Boom. What is this? This looks phenomenal. Look at that. That looks crazy. Oh my god, I want to look at these one by one. I want to look at these one by one. This looks crazy. This looks like a huge giant spider and ripping off the mask. And that mask is iconic. Like, everyone knows the mask now. And if anyone who reads the comics would know, like, if someone's wearing this mask, you know, it's coming out of that House of Slaughter, or one of the houses. This is super sick. We finally have a Something is Killing the Children John Giang cover, and I own a set. I'm really happy with this. John, you did a fantastic job with this. These look absolutely crazy. Like, if there's a movie, I know there's a TV show that they're kind of talking about right now, but if there's ever a movie, I would really hope that John gets some of that storyboard work to kind of work through what his vision of the movie should be. I love the images that he brings. I love his style of art. It's like no one else's. It's absolutely amazing. And if a movie studio can bring anyone's work to life, I would really hope that it'd be John Giang's work in comics. I mean, his work has already been shown in Pacific Rim, some of the Star Wars. Like, he's landed some dream jobs. I would hope that the people working on Something is Killing the Children would look at John and be like, look, you've worked in movies, you've done comics, you know this world. Why don't you come on in and help us figure out how this movie should look like? Because you're proving, John, that you can do it, man. Like, you've done it, you can do it, you're still doing it, and these are phenomenal, man. Great work, man. Great work. Now, on to the final one. I purchased this back in February. I was like, you know, I have some credit left over. I have this, I have that. Like, you know what? I really like this character, so let me go ahead and get the Slab. Now, this right here is an exclusive Virgin variant that I purchased from Big Time Collectibles. I like this character. I have liked this character since I first caught wind of her, and I know, you know, she definitely is aimed at the kids. My daughter, she seems to be taking a liking to her. She really enjoyed her in The Edge of the Spider-Verse. So as you guys can now tell, you know, what character I'm talking about. And so, like I said, I had some extra credit over there at Big Time Collectibles, and I was like, you know what, let me use some of that credit to get this right here, because I really, I wanted to add this one right here to the collection. So, popcorn. Let's take a look and see what grade I got on this. I'm trying not to see it. I'm hoping you guys didn't see it. Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure that I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Ooh, packing slip. All right. Okay, cool. All right, so actually this is a 616 and BTC exclusive. I guess they were sharing this one right here. So this is Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse #1 David Nakayama exclusive version variant shared by the 616 and Big Time Collectibles. I purchased a 9.8. Let's see if I got that 9.8. Yes, 9.8, because that's what I bought. I bought a 9.8. I needed to get a 9.8. That's awesome. This is funny because I'm looking at the back of this. It says Gwenverse, or Spider-Gwen, Gwenverse #1 Marvel Comics 522 Nakayama Virgin Edition. 522. I'm in April here. Look, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the date. I have a story now, but this is super dope. I'm digging this a lot. Look, let's popcorn. Let's take some out. Clean that up a little bit. But look at that right there. Gwenverse #1 David Nakayama Virgin right there. That's pretty dope. I really like it. I'm digging it. Look. I've gotten 2 slabs, and both of them this year. They were both from BTC. This is awesome. I'm really loving this right here. Ooh, look, glare. There's a little bit of glare. I can fix that glare. Oh, aha, fix the glare. Boom, right there. CGC 9.8 Gwenverse #1 David Nakayama. Dope. Well, that's it for my mail call today, you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Now, remember, I'm a co-host of the C-List Villains. Episodes come out every Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Come and hang out with us over at the C-List Villains podcast here on YouTube. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for my channel so that way you guys get notified anytime I drop any one of these new videos. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much to my friends in the community. Mark from Legion of Comics, Lipwei Chang for having an amazing cover, John Giang, him also for finally doing Something Is Killing the Children cover, and Nelson over there at Big Time Collectibles. I was in contact with him. Hey man, just wondering when is the Gwenverse being released, just so that way I know. And just a few weeks ago, he's like, I really don't know. We just submitted them and see what happens. Hey, cool, no worries, no rush. And I'm glad that you didn't think I was being pushy, because I really was. I was just asking questions there. So just being annoying, actually. All right, you guys. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. Until the next issue. Deuces.